I'm Alena Chapman, and I am founder of Soul Manifesto. Today, I have for you the 2 great lessons of fear. And the second one, oh my gosh, that one will change your life like that. Every minute is a change for the better. So, first, let's understand a little bit about fear. Fear. Oh my gosh, we justify it. I hear so many people justify their fear. But is fear real? Is fear, is it something we need to have? I don't think so. You know, every time I say, is fear needed? This is what I hear. I hear, well, yeah, what about fire? We have to have fear of fire. Do we? Do we really have a fear for fire? How many of us still enjoy a wonderful yard bonfire? How many of us have a fireplace and have fire in the fireplace when we are cold in the winter? How many of us cook with a gas stove that has fire? Do we have fear of fire, or do we have respect of fire? What about cars? You know, we're taught that fear of traffic. We have to have fear of those other cars. We don't know what they're going to do. Yet, we still drive a car and we still cross the street. We still walk around in a parking lot. It's respect of traffic. We don't really have a fear. So justifying it doesn't hold water. Fear is when we question ourselves over and over. What if, what if, what if? And we let that stomach just turn and turn, and we get ourselves worked up because we think the worst possible scenario in our lives is going to happen. Oh my gosh, that business is going to fail. What am I doing? I'm investing all my money. It's going to fail. Or my kids just learned how to drive. Oh my God, what am I going to do? We build it up. We create the fear. But do we have to have it? No. No. So fear is totally made up by us, by our own critical mind, using the things from the past that say we need fear, or that we shouldn't step out of our comfort zone. So how do we deal with fear? When we learn that, first of all, just learning the whole definition and that fear is not really needed, then that gives us a reality check. It's not the fear that you have to deal with. It's the fear inside you that you're making. Now, here's the first thing. That the definition alone taught you something, but here are the 2 things. The very first one is, do you know that our bodies are made up of 70% water? Dr. Emoto, he was from Japan. He did a lot of pictures of crystallization of water with when different emotions were attached to the water. Somehow, like you either sang it with your emotion. So if I said, I hate you, that has an emotion of hate, and I'm saying it to the water. But he did it even more. He would fill up 3 glasses or 4 glasses of water, and he would tape the word like thankfulness on the water, or anger or jealousy. And then he'd put the water away for like 2 days, and then he would take pictures of crystallization. Now, here's the thing that's really cool. The water that had the thankfulness made the most beautiful crystallization. I mean, the details, and it looked like a beautiful glass snowflake. The one that had jealousy or anger, oh my gosh, it was chaotic. It was polluted. It even changed a little color. It looked dingier. And the colors had holes in it. And it was not pretty at all. Now, if water is affected by outside sources, then what about the water in your body? How is that being affected by your fear? Water that makes up every single one of our organs, that's in our skin, that's in our digestive system. How is that being affected by the feelings you feel when you feel so much fear? Not to mention the amount of stuff, the chemicals you're releasing, that fight or flight response we all know, where we're putting those chemicals in that shut down some of our organs. So the water's going crazy, the chemicals are going down every time you put this fake fear in your life. Now, so that's just the first thing. So fear causes you a lot of damage. It should not be justified. Do not use it as an excuse. If you have worry, there are tons of ways for you to help yourself. Meditation is a wonderful way, and I even have a wonderful video on how to get started on that. So look that one up. That sweet spot meditation. I have a video on that. But meditation is good. Starting to justify. You can even do a really cool thing. Have a friend write down your fear. Write it down, whatever it is, and give it to your friend, and have your friend say the fear back to you. It's amazing how many times when we do that, when we hear it from another person, it sounds so incredibly silly. It doesn't sound real. It's not based on anything. And all of a sudden, your fear will just poof, go away. That's a wonderful exercise. Now, I promised you the second point. That's going to change your life. Okay, now get ready for this one, okay? Fear causes us to become selfish. And what do I mean by that? Well, you're in your head. Fear causes you to spin in your head. And you say to yourself, oh my gosh, I might not make my payroll this week. I might not have a job next week. Oh my gosh, I need to make money. Oh my gosh, I don't know, I might burn the cake today. I don't know, whatever it is. But that you create this fear. But guess what? It's all about you. It's all about you. And you get into your head, you build it up. The more the stomach starts going, the more everything starts, your body goes into the fight or flight, your water is all screwed up, and you start getting more and more into your head, into the point where you cannot see past your nose. You are totally self-consumed. Now, what does that do? Well, it separates you from others. You don't even care about others. You're too much in your own head. So what do you do about that? Okay, now this is the part. Well, number one, I don't think you hear too many people tell you that you're selfish when you're fearful. But here is the way to solve it, and it's actually so easy. Step out of that energy. Step out. That means go find a person to talk to. Find that neighbor or that person, that older person, somebody who needs you in some way. So that person who needs a friend or needs to just talk a little bit, that older person in your neighborhood or somebody you know who's having trouble, that friend who might need you a little bit. Get out of yourself and into them. If you don't have anyone, then go to the coffee shop and talk to people in the coffee shop. Talk to the clerks even. My gosh, do you know, I know all the people who serve me at the coffee shop. I know their goals. I know what they want to achieve in their life. I know who's taking a test, who's not. I'm stepping outside myself. And guess what happens? When you step outside yourself, that fear diminishes because it doesn't own you anymore. And you start to think, my gosh, why am I so scared? There's no reason. It's time to change your life. It's time to feel better. It's time to have the ease and flow of not having fear. I hope those 2 little pointers have helped you on your day. That's the whole purpose. If you want to learn more, keep looking in Soul Manifesto because we have so much more. But also remember, always, spirit is love, not fear. And love, my dear, is spirit. Namaste. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.